All right, so problem number 2. Question number 1. What does it say?
Enter sales receipt using the data. The payment data 2.6 or 2.6. The payment will be automatically grouped with other payments in undeposited funds account. You need to create the customer record using click add or by setting it up in the customer center before adding the sale. Print the sale on blank paper.
Okay, well, I'm not going to print anything, but we'll see what this table 2.6 is. So here's the data. So what are we doing?
Customer center.
Okay. So we're going to go to customer center. Okay. You can do the customer center or you can just add them in. Again, we could do quick add just because we don't actually have any other information. Okay, never mind, we have them. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter in a customer. How do we enter in a new customer?
Just click the customer vendor.
Say that again.
Customer icon.
Customer icon.
Customer icon.
Okay, so customer icon. And then what?
And then new customer job, or right click or on any customer.
Good. All right, so you only have two. Okay, so you have to enter in. So there are 3 ways to get to the customer center. Okay, so this is one way to get to it. And then once you get to the customer center, you either right click or you can click new customer up here. Now, where else can I get to the customer center? How else can I get to the customer center?
Yeah, the home. Click
Manage
with
transaction.
customer.
Menu bar.
Manage.
Okay, Nilo, there's nothing in manage transaction.
Oh.
Okay, so yes, you could do it right here. And the menu bar, yes. So customers, menu bar, customer center. Let me go ahead and. So customers, menu bar, customer center. So again, the 3 ways you can get to the customer center is homepage, icon bar, and the menu bar. Once you get to the customer center, there are only 2 ways you can enter in a new customer. You either do new customer / job, or you can right click anywhere and click new customer. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Right click and do new customer. So who is my customer?
Pinto Felix.
So the name.
Yeah, it's the customer name, Pinto Felix.
I'm assuming.
Pinto, I guess.
I'm assuming he's Mr. His first name is Felix.
Felix.
And Pinto is his last name. Okay. What else information do you see that I can fill in this customer center or in this new customer?
So we have
He has an address, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's his address?
877 North Judge Street.
877 North.
Judge Street.
Like that? Walnut. Walnut Creek, California.
94599.
California 94999.
94599.
94599. Okay. I'm assuming this is the same, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy it over here. Okay. What else is there that I can add in here? Does he have a phone number? Does he have anything else besides an address?
We don't see phone number.
Okay. All right. So if we do pick up any extra information for Mr. Felix Pinto, we can always edit and add anything to him at any given time. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. So here we are. So again, I can either double click him and I can edit his information. I can right click him and edit his information. Or I can actually click on him and using the little pencil right here, I'd be able to add anything that I need to fix to him. Okay? So yes, you can edit his information at any given time. All right? So what does it say? Am I entering an invoice or am I entering a sales receipt?
Sales receipt.
Sales receipt.
So you were entering a sales receipt. How do I enter a sales receipt?
Icon.
Icon,
Homepage.
homepage. Homepage where?
Enter bills.
Not enter bills. Not an invoice. What's the difference between a sales receipt and an invoice?
Payments.
Sales receipt is paid through cash, and then invoice is paid after transaction. Like
Good, good. So I'm creating a sales receipt.
Click on
Paid
customer,
sales receipts.
click on customers, and then you can go down to enter sales receipt.
Or create sales receipts.
You could do create. Okay, hold on. So first, let's. We're gonna explore every single option. So the first one, okay. So the first one I heard was go to the customer center and enter sales receipt. Where do you enter sales receipt?
Create sales receipt.
How do I do that? I need to be doing, and there's like, do I need to right click? Do I need to go somewhere? I need something before I can go create the sales receipt.
Right click.
Right click.
Yes.
So let me see, what was it? His name is Pinto. I need to select the name first if I'm going to right click. So Pinto.
Up.
Why would it be? Oh, Felix. Okay. So if I click him, okay, then I'd be able to create the sales receipt. All right. Let me see. Let's see. Enter. I had to enter sales receipt. So I have to click on his name first before I can be able to right click and see the enter receipt. All right. That's one way. What's another way?
Go to the top of customers, the bar at the top,
Mhm.
customers,
Okay.
click on it.
Click on the customers.
At the top,
Uh-huh.
under Academy Photography,
Oh, you're talking about the menu bar.
menu bar.
Got it.
You can click on that and then enter sales receipt.
Enter sales receipt. Okay, that's the second way. What's another way?
Manage transaction.
Okay, so we got manage transactions. So first you have to get to the customer center. However you get to the customer center, you have to click on the name first and then manage transaction. And then you have the sales receipt. Okay, that's a third way. What's another way?
New transaction.
New transaction. Good. On the customer center. Okay. New transaction. Enter sales receipt or sales receipt. Okay. Now there is one
Income tracker.
income tracker. So however you get to the income tracker,
Icon.
you could do icon bar. You could do on the customer center, manage transaction, and you should be able to, have a sales receipt. Okay, so good. So there are 3 ways to get to the customer center, right? You have the home page, menu bar, and icon bar. And once you get to the customer center, you have 3 ways to enter it in. Either right click on the person, manage transactions, or you have new transactions, and then you have one more using the income tracker. Okay, since I'm already in the income tracker, I'm gonna go ahead and click sales receipt. All right, and who am I making the sales receipt to? Mr. Felix Pinto. So again, because we've already added him in here, Felix, SFEL, yep, Felix Pinto. Okay. What did he buy from me? And how did he pay? Actually, first let's start off, when did he pay? When does this transaction happen?
January 29, 2019. It is actually my birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
Will be, thank you.
January 29, 2019. Okay. And what sales receipt number is this going to be?
2019.
2019-1. Okay. So again, what class does he belong to?
Walnut Creek.
Walnut Creek. Good. Okay. And first off, let's go ahead and list out what he bought from us and then how he paid. Okay, so what did he buy?
Camera.
Oh, he bought a
S-
camera. Good.
Yeah, camera SR32.
Mm-hmm. How many? He bought 3 of them. Okay, let me find quantity. Quantity 3. All right.
And a lens.
And he bought a lens. Okay, good. How many lenses did he buy?
3.
He bought 3 lenses for all 3 cameras.
Yes.
Okay. All right. How did he pay for this?
Check.
He used a check. And what check number did he write to us?
642.
642. Okay. So here, let's fill out the rest of the bottom of this information. He's a customer, correct? So we're going to say, thank you for your business. Excuse me, what's my memo going to be?
The camera and the lens.
3.
Purchase. 3 camera and 3 lenses.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. And 3 lenses. Oops, 3 lenses. Okay. Now he's going to get taxed, but what location is he going to be taxed at?
Contra cost.
Contra Costa. Okay. So does the sales receipt look good? What do you need a calculator for?
No, I'm just re-adding them. I know it adds automatically. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Save and new. Save and close.
There you go. Save and close. Right? We've properly taxed him because all of these items are taxable. Okay? And we've entered in a sales receipt, so that means that he paid us at time of service. Okay, we've entered in Walnut Creek because he's at the Walnut Creek location. All right, we've entered in a message and we've entered in his memo. So okay, we could go ahead and save and close. And now it says you added something new to this. You added that his class is Walnut Creek. So yes, we're gonna add that to his profile. So now that I've created a sales receipt, how do I see that? How do I look at that receipt? Where can I find that receipt? Where can I find his receipt?
Click on his name.
Click on his name.
Click his name. And then right click.
Right click.
Mhm.
How do I see his? How do I see the sales receipt I just entered in?
Mm, On the quick reports.
Under quick reports, where on the customer?
Yeah.
Okay, quick reports. All right, sorry. Can you?
Refresh.
You could do quick reports, view quick report, or okay. Do you see his transaction?
Yes.
Click his name.
Where do you see his transaction?
It's
You
incomplete.
have to refresh.
Amount.
On the
We did not.
Change the date. What do I change the date to?
no, check. That's what I'm saying.
Check.
In that case, click on the
How do I do that?
Refresh.
Hit flash?
Refresh.
Oh, refresh. Okay, but I didn't even change the date yet. So if I do refresh, what does that do? What date am I on right now?
January to December 20.
Hmm.
We did this. So click on the same page.
January what?
What's the date? It's January 29.
2019.
Okay, we have to go all the way back and go pull up January for 2019. You want to choose the actual date or you want to choose the month?
Yeah, the month.
Okay, so then if I do that and I click refresh, there it is. Yes, that's one way that you could see his his thing. But can I click on it? I guess you can. So there you go. That's one way I can view it. But what's another way I could review his sales receipt? All right. Okay. What does that say, Becky? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so what's another way I could see his sales receipt? Let's say I need to modify his sales receipt for any reason. How do I change his sales receipt? Okay, I'll give you a hint. You're gonna be on this section down here in the customer center. We already clicked on Mr. Pinto.
Manage
But
transactions.
manage transactions, not so much. Let's look at the filters, okay? So we have show all transactions. We have a filter by all. And then we also have a date, okay? What's wrong with this date? So we can go ahead and select all. And here is his sales receipt. Okay, so make sure that you guys know that, because in case for any reason you need to edit a sales receipt, how do you get there? Okay, so here is one way. And the last way to be able to see it too is you can click, where's the enter sales, create sales receipt. And if he was the last thing that you placed in there, you could click the previous button and you would see his sales receipt. Okay, so there's 3 ways that you could do it. One on the home page by clicking sales receipt and clicking previous. Second one, or the main one I want you to do, is because if you're entering too many transactions, how would you're going to spend hours clicking that back button until you can find him. The second way you can do it is by going to the customer center, looking up the person, make sure you toggle the date or view every single transaction to date, and you'd be able to locate it there. And then thirdly, you could do a quick report using the customer center. Click on the person and click run report, and make sure you toggle the date, and you'll be able to appear the sales receipt from there. Okay, so what's the next step? What's the next question ask?
Enter invoice using the data in table 2-7.
Okay, so we're going to be entering in another transaction. So let's go ahead and do it. All right. How do I enter in an invoice?
Homepage,
Homepage,
vendors.
vendors.
Oh, you're doing invoice, right?
We're doing an invoice, correct?
Create invoice.
Create invoice where?
Customers,
Okay, so when I say where, what are the 3 ways that we can enter a transaction? You either have to say the home page, the menu bar, or the icon bar. That's a little more, what do you call it? That's more locational as far as navigating, because we can create an invoice pretty much anywhere.
Homepage.
Home page, good. That's one way. What's another way?
Menu bar.
Menu bar. Which one? Which menu bar?
Customer.
Customers menu bar. Okay, and then you'd be able to create invoice there. All right. What's another way?
New transaction.
Where do we get to? How do we do a new transaction?
gold customers,
Customers, where? Like customer center?
transaction, yes.
Okay, so customer center. I'm gonna do it on the home page. New transaction.
and
Okay.
invoice.
Good. Invoices. What else can I do?
Icon bar,
Icon bar. What am I gonna do on the icon bar?
Income tracker.
Income tracker. Okay, let me. Oop, that's what I knew. Okay, income tracker.
manage transaction invoices.
So here, now that I'm in the income tracker, manage transaction invoices. Good. Okay, there's 2 more ways.
icon bar.
Icon. We did say icon bar, but there's two ways you could get to the icon. There's two centers we can go in the icon bar. We explored the income tracker,
Bill tracker.
not bill tracker. This is an invoice.
Yeah.
Customer center.
Customer center. Okay, so here I'm already at the customer center. Oh, never mind. Too many windows I have. Okay. So once I get to the customer center, what do I need to do?
Manage
Everybody.
transaction. Invoice.
Yes. Yes. You could click on them. Okay. And you could go to manage transactions and do an invoice there. And what's the last one?
New transaction.
We already did new transaction. That was the first thing that we did.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so in this one, we don't actually have the customer, but you can right click and click, create an invoice. Okay, so if I were to do that on any random customer, all right, it's gonna highlight someone's name in there, but we haven't even entered it in yet. So in this case, I don't need to have that person's name in there. So what's the person's name that we're actually putting in? Who are we creating an invoice for?
Pellegrini George.
Okay, so is it G?
George.
All right, and what's his last name?
Pellegrini, I guess.
P.
Pellegrini.
All right. Pellegrini. I guess it won't let me. Okay, so Pellegrini George. Okay, he doesn't exist in my thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick add. Then his information's gonna pop up. So, since it's George, I'm assuming he's a Mister. First name Georg. Last name is Pelligeni or
R.
INI.
No. Grini. GR.
Oh, okay, GRINI. Okay, what's his address? 1254 Wilkes. How do you spell that? LI?
Road.
City?
No more. That's it.
It's just, okay. All right then.
San-
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna save that. Okay. Okay. Oh, it says that you have to have. You have
Ship orders is different.
There's a shipping address.
shipping. Okay, so what's his shipping address?
The shipping or bill? Bill ship. Wait, hold on. That's bill. No, it did not. I'm sorry, it did not indicate, but it shows there. It says bill too.
Okay, so what does the bill to say?
222 Santana Avenue.
222
Santana.
Santana Avenue. Okay. What's the city?
Los Gatos.
Los.
Los Gatos.
Can you spell?
GAOS,
COS.
Oh, like okay, like cats. Okay. Los Gatos, what?
California,
California
94482.
94482. Okay. So that's the billing address. It may be different from his shipping address, so we can just leave it as is. All right. That's pretty much all the information that they gave us. No credit card information or anything. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Okay, hold on. Okay, this name is already in use in the customers. Oh, it is? How come I didn't see it? Did you see it? Did anybody see it?
I saw it was highlighted, but then you said you're going to input
Okay, let's do it again. Pele.
there.
There it is. Okay. He does exist already. All right, perfect. So, what did. Okay, so what's his class? San Jose.
San Jose.
Okay. And what date did I do this transaction? January 30th. Okay. And what invoice number am I using?
209 106. 209 106. 2019/106.
Okay. And does he have a purchase order number or no?
8324.
8324. And what did he buy from us?
Indoor photo session.
He bought an indoor photo session. How many? 4 indoor photo session. Okay. All right. What else did he buy from us?
Retouching.
How many? 4? 4 retouching. Retouching. Okay. And that's it? All right. We're going to say thank you for your business. And then we're going to say 4 indoor photo session with 4 retouching. Okay. And what county am I going to tax Pellegrini for? Santa Clara. Good. All right. So as we could see, everything's here because this is a service. He didn't buy anything from us except for service. There's no tax. So his bill is going to be for $760. Everything looks good. We got the number. Is his terms any different? Same. Okay.
30.
Net 30. Okay. So that means he owes us in 30 days. Okay, so does everything look good?
Yes.
Okay, save and close.
Save and close.
Perfect. All right. So what's number 3 say?
Enter a second invoice.
So we're going to enter in a second invoice, okay? All right, from using the data 28. So we're going to do another invoice, okay? Okay, so I'm going to do a second invoice. So I'm going to go ahead and use the easiest way, which is the home page, okay? Since we already explored all the ways that you can enter in an invoice. Okay? So create invoice. All right. Who's the person I'm creating the invoice for?
Masood Jamil.
Jamil. Okay, what's his last name?
Masood. Masood. And then
Okay, so he doesn't exist in here. So I have to do a quick add. So can you guys spell the name out again? So it's JMEL MEEL.
Yeah. Masood, Masood.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and click quick add because he doesn't exist. All right, so we have, I'm assuming it's a Mr. His first name is Jamil. Last name is Masood. Okay, does he have an address?
The billing address,
Okay,
339 Walnut Street, Santa Clara. Nine five one nine.
like that. Okay. Okay, there you go. Now he's in our system. Jamil Masood. All right, what class does he belong to?
San Jose.
San Jose. Okay. What date did we do this transaction on?
Purchase of indoor water sampling.
What?
January 31st,
Oh, I'm
2019.
sorry.
January 21st, 2019? Okay.
31.
Oh,
Sorry.
31. Okay. Got you. And it's automatically invoice 2019 107. Okay.
Yes.
Is there a PO number?
Yeah.
75224.
75224.
224.
Okay. Does should we give him terms?
Yes.
21030.
2% 10 net 30. Okay. And then what did he buy from us?
It's an
Indoor photo session.
All right, indoor photo session. Indoor photo session, and it's 3. Okay. Anything else?
Sales tax is Santa Ana.
Santa Clara.
Santa Clara.
All right, that's the only thing you bought from us. Thank you for your business. 3 hour indoor photo session. All right. So of course it's another service. You don't get taxed for services. So that does everything look good here. All right. Save and close. Yes. Okay. All right. What's question number 4 ask now?
Record the payment.
Record the payment. Okay.
P15 2019 for the full amount from Daniel Massive with check number 5342 and apply it to the invoice 2019.
Okay. So how do I do that? How do I record this payment?
Homepage receive payments.
Homepage receive payments. Good. Because there's an invoice involved, you need to use the receive payments. Okay? Where else can you go to receive a payment? So we explore the home page icon, the home page receive payments.
Icon bar.
Icon bar. What do I do on the icon bar?
Income tracker.
You could do income tracker on the icon bar. Okay? So here, if I'm already in the income tracker, where do I go? Say it again. Manage transaction. Receive payments. Good.
Yeah.
All right, that's 2 ways. What's another way?
Customer center.
Customer center. How do I get to the customer center?
Home page.
You could go on the home page. Where else?
Menu bar.
Menu bar and
Yes.
icon bar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so customer center. All right, I'm here at the customer center. How do I receive a payment? Right click. Right click where?
Jamil Masood. What's the name?
What's his name? Masood? Jamil, okay. Right click. Okay, receive payments, okay.
Yeah, receive payment.
What else can I do?
Manage transaction.
Manage transaction, receive payments, good. 2 more.
New transaction.
New transaction, yes. You'd be able to receive payments. Let me see, where is it? Receive payments, good. And then last one. It's a tricky one.
One.
Say it again. We already did the income tracker. Yes. I'll probably give you this one because this is a hard one. If you click on the invoice at the top, it says you can receive payments. Okay. Receive. You can, when you go on to the invoice itself, you can click on it. So here I'm on Jamil, right? Jamil Masood. This is the invoice we just entered, right? You can click on the invoice, and at the very top, you can receive payments. Right here, receive payments. Okay, since I'm already here, okay, I'm going to go ahead and receive a payment from Mr. Jamal. So now the invoice becomes a customer payment. All right, here we have Jamal is correct. We have his invoice already selected, and he wrote a check, right? He paid with a check. What's his check number?
Five three four two.
5342. What date did he pay us? Or what date did we receive it?
February 15.
February 15. Okay. Now, let's see. Let me see. Did he make the discount period? When did we give him the discount period? 10. Was it 10 net 30? Did he make the discount period?
Yes.
He did?
Yes. 1030. 2%.
No. Did he make the discount? No, he just missed it. So we cannot apply a discount on here. Okay? So that's all we did. All we did was receive his money for the full amount of the $285. He did not make the discount, so unfortunately we cannot apply it. So we're just gonna have to just only receive his payments. So now I can go ahead and click save and close. All right. Okay, so here you go. We could double check this again. 10 days. So 10 days was the 10th. Okay, so he just missed it by 5 days. All right. I'm going to close his invoice. So now it says that the invoice has been paid. All right. So what is next? What is next?
On February 15, we received a partial payment from George Pellegrini for the 1254 Wilk Road job for 350. This is a payment which expired on 5/2020.
Okay. So he did a partial payment for the Wilkins. Oh, okay. So we're supposed to set a job for him. Okay, so we need to set a job for that guy for $350. So let's go back to Mr. Pellegrini. So let's look at his invoice again. So he actually had a job done. All right. For the Wilkins location. Okay? So in this case, he's only paying a partial payment for that specific job. Okay? So he's tied into a job. And he decided to pay for it. Okay? I'm not quite sure what this job is, but I did see that he paid $350 for it. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and just assume, because I don't know which job we created for him or associated with him. So we're just going to go ahead and receive his partial payment for Pellegrini George. Okay, so how do I receive his payment?
Right click, receive payment or manage transaction.
Okay, so good. So right click, receive payment. So here it is. And he paid with a credit card. All right, what's his credit card information?
Credit number is 4321-4321-4321-4321-.
Okay, expert.
Expire date May
Feb 20.
2020.
File already.
Right? And is it a Visa or doesn't say? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and click done. Now, how much did he pay?
$350.
He paid for $350. Okay, and when did he pay?
February 15.
February 15. Okay, so the date is already selected. Okay. Of course, we didn't give him any discounts, so just looking through all the information. Okay. Let me see. Leave this as an what does that say? I can't see that. As an underpayment?
Payment.
No, we're gonna receive it as oh wait, what? Okay, so we're gonna leave this as an under. There's no option that we can do this because we're not writing it off. Writing it off as an extra amount. No, it's not an extra amount. Okay, so that's fine. So here, this is all that we have here. Does he have a reference number? No, not really. Okay, we already selected his bill. He's only going to pay a partial payment to it. So we're going to go ahead, save and close. Okay, So even if we go into Pellegrini, right, and we go into his invoice, right, because we see that we received a payment. Okay, so I guess we have to put the 10. So let me change that for the reference number. It's going to be 2019-106. All right, save and close. Yes. Okay, so if I were to select his invoice again, you're going to notice that his bill has decreased in half because he already paid a portion of it. So that's what happens when you do a partial payment, is that QuickBooks will recognize, okay, well, he paid a portion of it already, but he still owes $410. Okay, so remember, if you remember real quick, he originally owed us $760. He paid $350 already, so now he owes us $410. So that's the great thing about QuickBooks, is even if customers do partial payments, you can always look at it and see that his payment has been received, but only a partial payment was received, and he still owes us $410. Okay? So what's the next step?
Deposit everything from the undeposited funds account using the following deposit plan.
Okay, so how do I deposit my undeposited funds? Where can I locate that? Oh, hold on. I think it's hit the wrong one. How do I locate that?
Record deposit
Record account.
Where?
homepage.
Homepage. Good. And there's one more.
Menu bar,
Menu bar under,
reports,
not reports,
Banking.
banking,
what?
Yes.
and make deposits. Okay. Good. So since I'm already on the home page, I'm going to go ahead and click record deposits. So as you can see, I have a total of 3 deposits that I've received. Okay, I got one from Jamil. I have one from Felix, and I have a credit card payment from Mr. Pellegrini. So it says I need to separate my cash transactions first. How do I do that? How do I know who paid what?
You can put together Felix and Daniel checks together.
Mm-hmm. I could be able to do that by selecting here and here. I can also filter it by clicking up here and click cash and checks only, and now you only see Jamil and Felix. Okay. So now I'm doing my cash deposits first because obviously cash goes in right away. Or, well, these are checks. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. So here you go. Anything else in regards to depositing this cash? Nothing? All right, let's double confirm. So I received a check for $3,315.63 from Mr. Felix, and then I just received $285 from Mr. Musud. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and save and close. All right. So and how do I check if my deposits went through?
Check register.
Check register. All right. And did it go through? Yes, it came through already. All right. So now the last thing we have to do is now we have to record the credit card deposit. Okay. So if you guys remember, what's unique about this credit card payment? What is unique about a credit card payment?
Posted immediately, it's pulled out or withdrawn immediately.
You can deposit immediately.
It's deposited immediately.
Yeah.
Yes, but what do we get charged for?
Base charge.
Interest.
Yes, we get charged interest or because we're using a credit card company, they take a percentage of our profits. Okay, whatever deal that they give you, whether they charge you interest, they have an annual flat fee, or they charge a percentage of your sales, that is whatever you agree to. Okay, so here I need to do a percentage for my bank card charges. Okay, so what's my percentage that I have to do for this Visa credit card?
2%.
2%. Okay, so again, if you guys remember how to do this, we're gonna go first. Identify the account name. What's the account name? I think it was bank card charges, bank card fees. Bank services fee charges right here. Okay. Actually, is it bank? I think it's bank card fees. Okay. All right. And how do we demonstrate that we need 2% of this charge?
Multiply by 2%.
Say that again.
Times 2%.
Good. So how do I create the formula?
Yes, calculate.
It says use quick math to calculate.
Okay, how do I do quick math in here?
Calculator.
You can use a calculator, but I'm already in the spreadsheet or whatever you want to call it. I'm already on the page. Arrow under Visa. No, that's not how you do it. How do I do quick math in QuickBooks? How do I do quick math in QuickBooks?
Just compute 350 times 0.02
Say that again. You're going to compute 350
times 0.02.
times 0.02. All right? And I'm going to go ahead. There you go. That's how you do quick add. Now, because you only did 0.2, right? One thing that you forgot to do is you need to do the negative because you're not adding the bank service charges, you're subtracting it. So you're going to do 350 times negative 0.02, right? Because then that's going to make a negative $7 even. And if you look down here, it decreases how much your deposit is by $7. So good. That's how you do quick math. You just type it in the formula. Okay? And then you can press enter for this one. It doesn't enter in the transaction. It will do the calculation for you. So that's how you do quick math in QuickBooks. All right? So good. We've already established our bank card
Excuse me, can you show the formula again?
So when you go into here, right,
Okay.
you're going to type in what your total amount. So in this case, I only have one transaction. At the very bottom, it says right here total. Okay, let me get rid of it, and I'll show you. All right, so it says the total is 350, right? That's because we only have one credit card right now. If we had all of it, you're gonna take the number right here at the bottom, where it says deposit subtotal. Once you've established the account number, you're going to click in here, and you're gonna actually physically type in 350. Use your what is it? I think it's a asterisk you call it. So just like Excel, you have the slash for division, the asterisk or the star, and then the add and the subtract symbols. You go ahead and do that, and because you have to do a negative number to demonstrate to take it away, you're gonna do negative 0.2. Is it 0.2% or 0.2? 0.2%. 0.02. Okay? And then because you see this little receipt thingy, you can go ahead and press enter here. All right? And it will validate the actual transaction. Okay? So again, you type in the number, whatever symbol you need, and whatever number you are planning to either multiply or divide, whatever it is, and then press enter. And you get it right here. Yes, Lynette, what did you say?
Yeah, since you already have that 350 there,
Mm-hmm.
so on the second line, you just put an asterisk and then 0.02, or you input the whole amount, whole figure, 350 times 0.02, times negative 0.02.
I just can't. I'm not. Shoot. I don't know. I can't do it. Okay. So no. Obviously, that doesn't work. You actually have to physically type in the number for it to actually calculate. As you saw, I just put 2 cents or negative 2 cents in my previous one. So I can't undo a deposit. That's one thing I can't do. Once you do a deposit, you can't undo it.
Lynn,
Yes.
the normal procedure for credit card is when a transaction is done,
Mm-hmm.
the company, the funds directly goes to the bank.
It directly goes to the bank. However, because if you're the salesperson, because you want them to collect the money for you, you have to pay them a certain amount. So it automatically takes away from your bank without you having to calculate it. In QuickBooks, you have to calculate it because in your bank statement, it's going to show that you have under amount. So you have to pay any credit card service if you choose to use them to collect money for you. All right? Yes. And it automatically does go to your bank, and they do charge you. Okay? That's why I don't know if you've talked to many people nowadays. They're all using like electronic funds transfer over a credit card because the credit card service will charge them a percentage of their sales or whatever they agreed to. So they're not actually getting all the money. That's why they use Zelle, okay? That's why they use Venmo or Cash App or all those forms of ways to transfer money to somebody because they want to profit 100%. They don't want to do 98% or they don't want to do 95%. They want all of it. Okay? So here I was able to go back to the last transaction. So no, you have to you see if even if I put the star, let me see. Okay, let me clear this out. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so if I were to do this and let's say I cleared it out, right? and I go here and I do star 0.2. No, it's not going to work.
So you have to
No,
press
you have to do the 350
star
star
0.2.
negative. You have to enter in the full amount. You can't do that because in this case, we don't have a subtotal. Okay?
Because I see on the very left there, on that box, I thought that was a star, so that's the reason I was asking.
No. There is you have to do when in order to do quick math, you have to enter in some sort of money. And it's not like Excel. You can't cell reference anything. All right? You actually have to physically type it in. Okay? So once I've done this, now I'm going to go ahead and save and close. Okay, yes, I made some changes. Yes. All right, so now I have my deposit going through. Okay. So what question is next? Oh, that's it. All right, we're done. All right. So good. That was a pretty good chunk of our lesson. Okay. So let's see what problem 1 does and see if we could be able to do it inside problem number 2. Let me see. Okay. So let's go ahead and do problem 1 in problem 2. So then since we already have the file open, so let's go ahead and do this real quick and then we'll call a break and do chapter 4. Okay? So scroll up to sales problem 1, and what does it say?
Enter your own name and address information into the customer center. Then print the customer list by selecting the reports menu, list and then customer contact list.
Okay, so obviously I'm not going to put anything that's real. So let's go ahead and make up a customer. Okay, so new customer. Okay, and let's make up a person. Anybody. We could do John Smith. Mr. John. Okay, tab. Let's say he's F. Smith. Okay. Does Mr. John Smith have a title? None. Okay. What about a phone number? Could be a made up one.
777-9211.
92. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do 702 777 9211. All right. And we'll just assume that his main phone number is everything else, any form of contact. He doesn't have a business, so we're just going to just leave it as is. Does he have an email, though? We can do that. We could do a main email. We can say J. Smith or JF Smith at Gmail. Okay, at gmail.com. All right. Well, what about an address? We can make up a random address for this guy.
One, two, three, four. Candy Way Drive.
What was that? Canyon? Canyon.
Canyon Way.
And where is this? Las Vegas?
Yeah, we can be in Las Vegas.
Because his
Las Vegas too.
Can't type. Okay. Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know.
9117.
8. Okay. 89117. Okay. All right. And we'll assume his shipping address is the same as his billing address. Okay. All right. What other customer information can we fill out for Mr. John Smith? Okay. Do we know when he was part of our company? When did he become our customer?
January 24, 2019.
Okay. That was a very, very specific date.
The
January 24. So January 24, 2019. Got it. Okay. Do we give him an account number? Sure. It could be 12 4456. Okay. Now, do we allow this person to have a credit limit with us?
No.
No. Wow, you're gonna give him infinite credit?
Oh, I thought that me personally was not gonna give me any credit at all.
Oh, okay. No. This isn't applying for a credit card. This is saying what's the maximum he can owe us?
$250.
Say that again?
put
I said 250. What do you say, Lynette?
1,000.
1,000? Yeah, because your photo shoots are already $95 per session. So if someone wants to do like 3 hours, you already hit your maximum. So 1,000 sounds okay. All right. So price list, meaning what kind of consumer is he? This one you don't have to worry too much about. It could be commercial, which is like any basic person, any regular person that comes in. What about payment terms? Are we gonna allow this guy some discounts?
I would. It's one way of encouraging or inviting him to do more service with us.
Yes. So what kind of terms would you want? You want to make up your own, or you want to use one that's existing?
The second existing.
2%, 10, 30. Okay. And how would you prefer to bill this person or deliver? Yeah. You can either mail them or you can email them. I think mail is a little more safer than email. All right. Preferred payment method. Does he pay by a check? Does he pay by cash? Does he pay with a credit card, Visa, MasterCard? Cash. Oh, okay. All right. So because he's going to be doing cash, there's no preference in or not preference, but there's no reason to fill out his debit card number. So we can skip this little section already since he's a cash person. Now, sales tax. Are we going to charge him with sales tax? Yes, of course. But what are we going to charge him as? Out of state, for sure, because we're located in California. He needs to be charged out of state. But we can always modify that later. Okay? And any other additional information, such as customer type. All right, so customer type. Is he a business? Is he a front advertisement? Is he an individual? Is he a referral, retail? So, this is also incentives too, because like if you've ever apply for a bank or credit card, they say that, if you refer somebody, you can get $100 back or something like that. So that's what that is. We could just say he's just regular business. Does he have a representative? Now, we'll talk about this when we come into employees. We have Katie Reynolds or we have Mike Mazowski. Mike Mazowski is our also photographer as well, where Katie Reynolds is actually our main person that just stays in the office and handles the phone. So I'm going to go ahead and say Mike Mazowski. All right. Is there any other additional information you would like to know about Mr. John Smith?
Abi.
You want a job info? This is your customer.
Oh, okay. No, nada. That's it.
Okay. County. You can say, I don't know, he's from Clark County. Okay. All right. We'll talk about jobs in chapter 9. So we'll skip that for now. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. All right. So now I have Mr. John F. Smith right here. And now it says go to reports, go to lists, and print out the customer contact list, right? So I'm just going to pull that up. So here's the customer contact list as of today. All right. And as of December 1st. Yes, as of today. And let's see. Where's the one that we just put in here? Smith. Okay, there you go. John F. Smith. Okay. And there he is. All right. No need to print this out. Okay. All right. What's the next question? Yeah, enter sales receipt using the data in table 2-4. So we have to create, okay, so we have to create a new customer for Anna Pavlovich, okay. All right, we're entering a sales receipt for Pavlovich, okay. And it says that we have to create her, so using the quick add. So we're doing a sales receipt. So sales receipt for Anna Pavlovich. Pavlovich. Quick add. Yes, we're going to quick add. Okay. Now, what is this? When did we do the sales receipt?
124.
So 2018. So 124. Okay. What is the sales receipt number? That's fine. You can ignore that because we're using problem 2 for this. Okay, so what did they order from us?
Camera SR cases for quantity.
All right, and what else did they buy from us?
That's the only one.
That's the only one? Okay. All right. So, how did they pay us? Check. What check number?
211.
Okay. And we're going to say thank you for your business. And we're going to say for cameras. Okay. What tax are we going to tax this Anna at?
Costa. Contra Costa.
Okay. All right. So this is what they owe us. They owe us 3,013. Save and close. Yes. All right. What is next?
Enter an invoice using the data in table 2-5. Print the invoice on blank paper.
Okay. So here's here's a invoice, and who is it to?
Ron Berry.
Ron Berry. Here he is. Okay. What class does he belong to?
Walnut Creek.
Okay. All right. And what day is this transaction on, or this invoice is on?
January 26th.
January 26th. Okay. Again, invoice because we're using the same problem to do this, so we can ignore that. Is there a PO number?
Yes.
What is it?
42.
342?
842.
Oh, 842.
That's 5028.
Okay.
Net 30.
Net 30. Okay, all this is good. Okay. So what did Mr. Ron buy from us?
3 indoor photo sessions.
More indoor photo sessions. Okay. That's it?
4 hours retouching.
Okay.
The first one is 3, not 4, not 6.
Oh, there. Okay.
And then put the note, thank you, and then memo.
3-hour indoor photo session with retouching. Okay. What are we taxing them as? Costa Contra? Contra Costa? All right, so there you go. His invoice looks good, and we're going to save and close. So again, how do I find my invoice? Because I have to print it now. Ron Berry, Ron Berry, Ron Berry. Ron Berry, B. Okay. Click, you said click on his invoice?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, let me pull down this. There you go. And print. Okay. And then I'm not going to print it, but that's how you print it. Okay. All right. What is next? I think we have one more question left, and then we can go on a break. Okay, so
Record the payment. Verify 2-1.
2-5, record the payment for the full amount from Ron Berry. Okay. So since we are already on his invoice, I'm going to go ahead and click right here, receive payments. Okay, because that's going to automatically pull up his invoice. Or if I were to do receive payments, right? Let's do that one. So then you can recognize what happens when you do this. So again, if you go to just the regular homepage and you click receive payments, right? You get a blank chart, right? Just by typing in Ron Berry's name, okay? Ron Berry's name. What happens when you click his name? His invoice all of his invoices pull up automatically. So that's the cool thing about QuickBooks is you don't have to look up, search up at anything. If a customer pays, you type his name in, it will automatically pull up every single invoice that this customer owes us. And all we have to do is just match which one Mr. Ron Berry is paying for. And in this case, he's paying for the full amount. So I'm going to go ahead and check mark this. Okay? Okay. So how did he pay? With a check. Okay. And the date was actually the 5th of February. And what was the check number?
99511123.
Okay. So again, so now that we validated that he paid us in full with his check, all right. Any memos you want to place here?
Full payment.
Okay, full payment. What was his invoice number?
Well, it says here 2019-106.
Okay. Sure. I'll do that. 2019-106. I think it's like 108.
I think we put a different number.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
number 8.
108. Okay. It's okay. We can always go back and fix it if there is something. It's a mix match. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead, save and close. So I'm gonna go double check that. So then, in case you do forget a check number or a, for instance, what I just did, I completely forgot what the invoice number is. So here you can just match it here. So it is indeed invoice 2019 108. I'm gonna double check if that's confirmed. Yes, made a payment for invoice number 108. So okay. And now I have to record the deposit. Is that correct? Okay, which is pretty straightforward. Home page or banking. Record deposit. There's only one that we've actually received. Oh, we received 2. Oh, that's right. They're both checks though. So, okay. Okay. Now, what if I want to do a deposit or a withdrawal? What if I want to do a deposit or a withdrawal? Actually, in this case, you can only do a deposit. Let's say I want to deposit my own money into my company. How would I do that? Do you guys remember?
Make another deposit. Oh, no. You want it to be incorporated with this too?
Mm-hmm. Since I'm going to be writing a check to the company anyways, so let's say I want to reinvest more money into my company. How do I do that? Do you guys remember? Say it again?
Banking.
We know.
Oh.
It's going to be in this same exact window. How do I enter in my own deposit? How do I record a deposit of my own money?
Yeah, I'm looking at the bottom. It says own a cashback. From this account.
No cashback.
No, not that. Sorry.
That's fine. You're not the only one in this class, Lynette.
Using this particular screen. That's what.
Using this particular screen.
Click deposit.
Say that again?
Uh,
We're trying to make a deposit right now.
just click the deposit on top of it.
What do you mean by that?
You see memo and deposit.
No.
Is it in a drop down of the cash back?
No, it has nothing to do, not in this area.
You can go to the icon, or is it the menu bar? Which one is the menu bar at the top?
Okay, so we're not going to do anything with the menu bar or icon bar. It's going to be within this window here. I'm trying to also include a deposit of mine. I don't need cash back. I don't need to withdraw money. I need to deposit money.
Write the check.
Write a check. How do I write a check?
Uh,
I enter in directly right here. So as you can see, every line that you have here, you can enter as many transactions as you need or checks that you want. So in this case, I don't know if I have the okay, so I don't have the account, but that's okay. I can always create one. So I'm gonna create it for I can't type to save my life. INVEST, okay? Investment. Okay? And I can go ahead and quick add that. And when I quick add that, it's going to be obviously an equity account. Okay? And it's going to be investments. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and click OK. So here I go. Here's my investment account. And then if I need to make a memo, I'm going to say owner investment to the company. Okay? And I'm going to say, well, I wrote a check number, I don't know, 15242. And I know it's a check because I wrote the check, right? It's not a cash deposit. And I'm going to write it for, I don't know, $1,500. Okay. Once I've done that, there you go. Now that's going to be my check that I wrote to the company as an investment. Okay, because if I am a sole proprietor, I have free will to add in any money up at any given time, and I can pull money out at any given time. Okay, so here this is how I deposit or redeposit money into my own company. And as you can see, now my amount that I'm depositing has increased by a lot. And I can go ahead and click Save and Close. Now, once I do that, that means my bank account is going to also increase by that same amount. Come on, bank account. There you go, checking. And then look, now that I recorded that deposit, it has now increased my bank account from whatever originally was. So it originally was 16,700. Now it's up to 20,000. Okay. So again, that is something you should know in case you do reinvest your money in your company at any given time. Okay. So that is it for chapter 2. All right. It is exactly 10:10 right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll let you guys have a 20-minute break. So be back by 10:30 and we'll open up chapter 4, problem number 2. Okay.